2 in the morning, rest is getting harder. Slipped on my house shoes, checked on my daughter. Just had a dream.
Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and this is episode number 6 of our career mode with Nottingham Forest on the Xbox One. We are flying through these career mode videos. It's fantastic. I said this on our journey with Molda. As you know, we're in Norway with that career mode, and we're just flying through them. It's fantastic. I really enjoyed uploading career mode every single day. It has been so rewarding for me personally, because you guys have literally lapped it up and really taken to it. That really does mean a great deal to me. So we're going to go into the first game of this episode, and it is at home against Leicester City, and we all know Leicester City are a decent side. They have got some fantastic players. But before the game actually kicks off, I just want to say it's Christmas Eve, and I obviously won't be uploading on Christmas Day, and I'm 50-50 with Boxing Day at this moment in time. But I just want to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas. I hope you have a magnificent rest of your day today, being Christmas Eve. And if you're watching this Christmas Day, I hope you had a great Christmas Eve, and I hope you have a great Christmas Day. And if you're watching this Christmas Eve, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I hope you have a fantastic Christmas Day. And I really have appreciated all your support all year long. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. I will be doing a video about the year coming, sort of, you know, New Year's Eve, something like that. But it's an early upload today because obviously you guys are going to be, you know, doing other things. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. Now let's get into this episode and stop with the bloody mushy stuff. It's just, do you know what I mean? It's just not on. It's just not on. Not on at all. But Leicester City make an absolutely corker of an error. Lafondra's in. Lafondra nearly into the top corner, but his left foot finesse. Absolutely beautiful. You would have seen from the actual clips that we were playing really quite well. Leicester were, you know, having a good crack at us, but we were defending stoutly, playing really good football. I mean, look at Holford there, absolute tank. Plays the simple ball out to Lee High, and he distributes it so well. And it was fantastic to defend well. It was fantastic to attack well, and it definitely was absolutely sensational to go in at half time with a 1-0 lead. Why did I say Lil? 1-0 lead doesn't even make any sense. 1-0 lead with Lafondra, thankfully getting on the score sheet, because to be honest with you, I'm a little bit disappointed with Lafondra. He hasn't really returned enough goals, and thankfully, you know, players like Lansbury have gone absolutely huge. It's great to see Coxey getting on the score sheet. He's been playing really well. Start of the second half, you know, Wood there with a fantastic left foot shot. 54th minute. Leicester really did come out all guns blazing. It was all Leicester. They were applying so much pressure on us. It was ridiculous. Knocking it out to Delat. I think he was a right back at Manchester United, the youth player. He's now at Leicester City. He cut inside and left his team open as open could be. Who breaks through? Of course, it's Lansbury. The talisman, right foot, bottom corner. What can you say? The boy is just a legend. If he's not scoring spectacular goals, as he did in the previous episode, I mean, what a strike that was. It's just Lansbury. There's something about this boy that really has got me buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Unlike Patterson there. On his right foot, on his stronger foot, cutting inside. And I don't even know if that was a finesse or not. It was just absolutely awful. Lansbury, on the other hand, he can't do anything wrong. Even if he misses, he still has me with this sensational tingle in the back of my spine or something. It's just like, oh my God, I love you. He is fantastic. He is Filippo Bonaparte of FIFA 14 for me personally. And don't get me wrong, I still love Filippo Bonaparte, and I love him a lot. I still play FIFA 13 career mode. I haven't in the last sort of, well, since I've got my Xbox One, but up until Xbox One, I was still playing FIFA 13 career mode and still loving and abusing Filippo Bonaparte, because he's just sensational. Anyway, I'm getting carried away, reminiscing there about West Ham, which of course, New Year's Day, oh my days. I think I put myself under so much pressure building up the series. We'll see. I think it's going to be fantastic. I've really adapted quite well to FIFA 14. I'm enjoying FIFA 14, which is the main thing, and I've got so many little add-ons to incorporate that it's going to be fantastic. But again, I'm digressing. As we sit 8th in the table, perhaps I should digress because we're sitting 8th in the table. You know, it's just not good enough. 6 wins. I think it's 6 wins, is it? 2 draws and 3 losses. Some sloppy play. Really not acceptable, to be honest. Really not acceptable. And it's very disappointing. But we do have an early opportunity. Fantastic shot. And the Derby goalkeeper pulls off an absolutely magnificent save. I really felt if we could get an early goal against Derby, we could then just, you know, sit back, settle down into the game, keep possession and dominate them. But it definitely didn't go that way. 20th minute. and it's Will Hughes, fantastic young player. Nice little ball into Davis. He has a shot. Great save by Darlow. And then I think it was Hughesy himself following up there with the header. Just put it wide. Yes, it's Will Hughes. You cannot mistake Will Hughes. He's such a fantastic little player. Really, really do look forward to seeing him actually growing in real world football, let alone career mode, because I think he's sensational. But as you can see, Derby were consistently applying the pressure. They outplayed us in the first half. They really, really did. They were a lot stronger, as you can see. They're more physical in the tackle than what we were. Thankfully, the referee did blow that half-time whistle because they looked like they were about to break through and score. Such was the pressure that they had applied to us. But they were just so much better than us. It was almost, I could almost say they were more up for it than what we were. As the away team, we're always going to struggle a little bit because they've got the home crowd on their side. You know, it's an important match. It's a big, big game within the season. And their fans behind them, they just wanted it more. But Varney, on loan from Blackpool, with I would say it was a good opportunity. He could have pulled it back with a little chip to the back post for Coxey. I believe it was Coxey at the back post. And he could have been the Cox in the box with a goal, but no, unfortunately it wasn't. Again, Darlow pulling off an absolutely magnificent save. We allowed too much time and space for the Derby players at time, and they really did punish us. So we made some substitution. I had to bring on Derbyshire. No, I actually had to bring on Coxey, so it must have been Lafondra at the back post. But now I've got the Cock on the pitch, or I should say the Cox on the pitch. That sounds really bad, John. Perhaps we shouldn't say that. Make a slight error there, Darlow. I was going to say me, but that would just be ludicrous. Why would I make an error? That's just ludicrous by any stretch of anyone's imagination. It was Darlow. Quite simply, Darlow. Thankfully, we weren't punished. And thankfully, we got to the full-time whistle. And it was a 0-0 draw. And I've got to say, hand on heart, touch wood. I was going to say hands on the table. Why would you say hands on the table? That makes no sense, man. What is wrong with you? I've got to say, hand on heart. Coming away with a 0-0 draw, I was actually chuffed because they had 6 shots, 3 on target, 40% possession. I tell you, in game, it didn't feel like we had 60% possession. When they had the ball, they were so dominant with it. They literally just came at us 100 miles an hour. It's reflected in the table. You know, we're still sitting in 8th. It's really not acceptable. It really isn't. It's so demoralising to have such a great team. And do you know what? I'd understand if Forest fans were slightly disappointed with me because we haven't lived up to the great start we've had. We haven't kicked on. We just haven't kicked on. We really need to start kicking on, you know, picking up some more results and scoring some more goals because we've got the players. We have got the players. There's no doubt about it. We've got the players. Big Kevin Wilson, I think it's Kevin Wilson, has now worked his way into the team. He's playing fantastic. Look at that beautiful ball into Patterson. He goes for the fake shot and he just goes completely wrong, and it was an easy clearance for Barnsley. But Kevin Wilson's worked his way into the team, and he's an absolute tank. He's got that extra bit of pace that I really do feel that we need. And he's playing next to Jamal, and I think it's pronounced Lascelles, and he's really, really impressed me. He has actually been a towering rock. Yes, he conceded that sloppy own goal, but what could he do about that? I mean, that was what, back in episode, I think that was the first episode, the Sheffield United game, if I'm not correct. If I'm not correct, please post in the comment section below, and if I am correct, I mean, how did we miss that? Oh my God, just hashtag John's a ledge. That'd be fantastic. I know I'm bringing out the hashtags again. I know that does annoy some people, and I do apologise for that. But still, how did we miss that opportunity? I mean, that was a gift. Not only was that a gift, it was a gift. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't a gift. It was a gift. It was on a plate. It was virtually an open goal. Yes, there's a keeper there, but that's by the bloody by. You paid like 15 grand a week. You should be putting them in the back of the net, and it just goes to show our failings. But look at Lansbury, some silky skills. He then picks the wrong option, caught in 2 minds. Does he play the through ball, or does he whack it with his right foot? He does the unselfish thing, which is actually pass the ball instead of twatting it with that beautiful, talismanic right foot that he has. He really is. Oh my days. I tell you what, you play career mode, pick up Lansbury, you will not be disappointed. Not as disappointed as I am as the Nottingham Forest manager when you have the full-time whistle blowing in your face and the scoreline is 0-0. And look at those statistics. How bad is that? Our football at this moment in time is just despicable. Despicable. We really need to up our game. We really need to make some real changes. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you later.